guys, my name's Hannah and this is my new YouTube channel. I plan to just talk about books on here and just kind of like small little vlogs and things like that, just to have some fun and have another creative outlet. I already post on Instagram a whole lot and I make TikToks and little reels, things like that. But I wanted to challenge myself a little bit and make some YouTube videos. So come along with me to figure out what books that I will be reading this fall. The first book that we have on my list for fall is Such Sharp Teeth by Rachel Harrison. The best way I could explain this book, because I don't know anything about the back, is female rage, werewolf, and eldest daughter. Those are the three things that I've heard when people talk about this book. So I'm very intrigued by this, mainly for the werewolves, of course. But yeah, so this will be on my books to read this fall. Which, speaking of werewolves, I have just finished this one book called Just One Bite. I don't want to say the author's name because I feel like I'll mess it up, so I'm just going to put it here. But she wrote this book actually quite recently, actually in September, and I read it, and I rated it 4.75 stars only because it wasn't long enough. I loved the book. I wanted to read more about it, learn more about it and that world that she built. And the FMC is Olivia Osborne, and she is a human going to a school full of vampires, werewolves, you name it. The only way she can get protection is by Parker Owens, the MMC, who is a hybrid vampire werewolf. Yeah, so the cover is beautiful, the book is great, and I can't wait to read more by her. So the next book is going to be Haunted Ever After by Jen DeLuca. I mean, look at this cover. I bought this last year, so it's kind of foggy on the details of what this is about. Besides a small ghost town, the FMC has bought a historical cottage in this town, and the MMC does the ghost tours. So I'm very intrigued by this story. So we'll most definitely be reading this in October, just because it fits the vibe, it fits October, and I feel like it's a quick read, and I'm honestly excited for it. The next read I hope to read this fall is Fearful by Lauren Roberts. I have been pushing it off just because, one, I haven't been in the mood for it. Two, this is the last book in the series. It's a novella, so it's just Kit's POV behind the scenes in the book Fearless that just came out last. I really like this series, and I'm kind of sad for it to end. Kai Azar for life, and oh, I'm just so scared to start this book. If you know, you know from the last book, but yeah, so this will be on my TBR for fall. The next book that I will be reading is going to be one that I'm actually going to start shortly after this video. It's Soul Searching by Lila Sage. Anything Lila writes, you know I'll be reading it. I read her Rebel Blue Ranch series, and I loved her writing style. I loved the characters and the story that she had built, and I'm very intrigued by this. It's going to be a perfect read in October because Ghost. Duh. And the characters, it just seems like a really cozy October read, and I'm just super excited. Lila Sage, love you girl. The next one I have been pushing off until this month. Look how thick she is. V.E. Schwab's A Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. I've been pushing it off until October because there's vampires in it, there's historical aspects in this book, and there's like different, I think it kind of goes back and forth through time zones and stuff, or like not time zones, but like the times of their life, kind of. 3 words: toxic, lesbian, vampires. That's it. It honestly, it seems juicy and gossipy and toxic, and I'm very intrigued because this will be my very first V.E. Schwab book. We will see what I think about it, but I'm very excited. It's beautiful. My Barnes actually had the signed editions of it, and let me show you. Isn't she gorgeous? So this will be a book that I'll be reading this fall. Hopefully in October. The next series that I'll be starting, oh, don't get mad at me, don't get mad at me, don't get mad at me. So it's going to be the Hunger Games series. I purchased the special editions of the series itself just because I wanted to push in the right direction. Because I had this, I knew I had to buy it. I knew I had to read it. So I've already read Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and I read it after I watched the movie. Again, don't get mad at me. I don't have a theory. I don't have a rhyme or reason. I just did it. Anyways, I love both. I love the movie and I love the book. Same thing with these. I've watched all the movies multiple times growing up. Now, it's time to read them. So I mainly just need to read them because Sunrise on the Reaping came out this year, and I have not read it because there are some parts of the book that I feel like I need to know after reading these. Like, you know, like Easter eggs, not Easter eggs, but like small little characters and moments of books that it'll make sense once I finish this series. So once I finish this, then I'll probably read Sunrise on the Reaping, which maybe a next year thing. I'm not quite sure yet, but I will be reading this. 2 more series that I have on my list are the Devil's Night series by Penelope Douglas. This is going to be a reread because I read this about 2 years ago. Ate it up. My first dark romance book or series, and I still think about them to this day. I want to reread because if you know, you know, Devil's Night is on October 31st. So we're going to jump back into that world again and read that, and I'm super excited. And the last thing that I have on my mental TBR for fall that I could think of in this moment is Twilight. It's the perfect time to start Twilight. I've always watched them multiple times growing up, and I've never got the chance to actually sit down and read them, but now I want to. I saw that on Kindle Unlimited they had the whole series on there, and especially with the 20th year anniversary is out now, so I will more than likely be starting that this fall. It may not be this month, but it may be next month, but I know I'll be reading it this year, starting it. So yeah, so I'm super excited for these books to read, and if you have any books that you think I should pick up and actually start reading or look into, let me know. Just comment or just message me on Instagram, and I would love to add that to my mental TBR. Of course, these are probably not all the books that I'll read, but as of right now, if you ask me, what are you reading? These are the books I'm thinking about. So we will see how these go. Of course, on my Instagram, and I'll tag below as well, I have all my Goodreads, my Fable, my Instagram, all that kind of stuff, where you can keep up with my thoughts and comments, reviews, everything. My goal with this channel is just to kind of have a creative outlet and just kind of push myself and strengthen myself in creative content, or content. I just want to kind of strengthen myself in that and just see where it'll go, and it'll have me an outlet just to talk about books that I like to read, and you'll come with me for your little cozy vlogs. If you have any content ideas that you would love to see or that you like to see, let me know, and I can kind of add that into my mental list of things to kind of capture for this channel. I'm kind of just winging it. I'm just kind of having fun with it and just seeing where it goes. I love watching YouTube channels. At home, I'll have YouTube playing on TV. It's just one of those things I love to do, so I figured why not do that for myself. So yeah, if you have anything that you want me to, or you want to see more of, or things in that nature, just let me know. But yeah, so thank you for tagging along today. I'm sure you'll see me again. I have plans for more videos later. I do work at 8 to 5, so I had to figure out how to fit that into my schedule. But I want to, so I'm sure I'll make that happen. But yeah, so thanks for tagging along today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.